Hello, hello. Actually started on time today. Surprising, surprising. Hi, Rathcore. I'm going with the evil bunny Easter theme tonight. Hi, Red. Let's see. Even though I have the chat on here too, I'm gonna put it on my phone as well. And as always, how does everything sound? Does it sound okay? Let's see. Carl says, I'll tell Carl that he's not the only evil bunny out there. Okay, thank you, Red. Hi, Corlath. Are you ready to mod tonight? So I'm actually like really tired, and I was like, what could I stream today? Vienna, you're nuts! Nico. Thank you, Vienna, our number one, what we call you, a senpai. Hi, Leshy. And I still need to message you that convention where we're all going to do the sisters. And I'm thinking, even though I already have 2 dresses, I'm thinking about buying another of the mixed costumes one, just so it's more like we are matched. But we matched really well last time. That was so fun. Okay, so tonight I'm going to stream Doki Doki Literature Club. Hikari told me that it was a good game and that I would like it. So I think I'm going to stream that. She says I want to be in for a surprise, so. So let me click play game. Wholesome dating game. Okay, let me switch over to this. Well, let me stop this music. And one time I was listening to the stuff. Are my games like louder than me? Like, is this louder than me? Hi, Unchained King. Oh, wait. Let me go here. Okay, let me see. How about now? Does that sound better? I'm good, Unchained King. How are you? Better? Is it like a good mixture? Like, can y'all hear me and can hear the game? Decent. Good. Okay, good. Here we go. Veggie. I have a feeling I'm gonna go for this girl that was over here. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to the attention she might draw to herself. Actually, let me put this here. Emeric! Yes, it's my first time playing. I'm totally oblivious to it all. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hi, Neos! You say that you were, thinking about ignoring me. Ooh. That's mean, Veggie. Like, I haven't heard that before. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Hi, Astica. Whatever you... should I do a deep voice for myself? Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Veggie, have you decided on a club to join yet? Usagi! Ooh, 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 yeah! First time chatter, Usagi, yeah! A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Oh, that's me, sorry. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Oh, that really does sound like me. Uh-huh. I was talking about I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET. What the hell is that? In a few years, because you're not used to the real world. Whoa. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. For some reason, my chat isn't scrolling down. NEET for life. Did you want a... Oh my gosh. Here, I'm gonna have to look at my phone because this thing isn't okay. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by a carefree girl? We know we're a simp, that's why. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Of course. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Oh, if you're talking better than gross, I like my cold ones as You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. You know what? Am I going to find out what NEET is? A NEET, an acronym for not in education employment, is a person who is unemployed and not receiving an educational or vocational training. The classification originated in the United Kingdom in the late 1990s, and its use has spread including Japan, South Korea, China. Oh, I have never heard that word. Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. I have never heard that word. I can't stand vodka, but then again, I drink tequila. Veggie vodka's what? Hi, Yo-Yo. Eat meanie. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. Oh no, you had alcohol poisoning, Usagi? That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Whoa, sorry, I can't. I hate that it's still the same color. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned it all this time. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I gotta screenshot that. Can I screenshot this game? Oh yeah, I can. I'm gonna make that my banner. Hi Sonic, how are you? Sigh longer. I would easily sell my soul for a cupcake. I gotta sell my soul for less. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Oh, I don't know if I can do a different voice for all these girls. Can I make soul 4-part payments for a 4-part payment? Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? Wait, hold on. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Veggie, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I'm not going to remember all these voices. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Yo-Yo. I'm not going to remember which voices I gave to who, though. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. That's what I say. Well, I have to make it interesting somehow, right? So sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says it quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. I don't know, Leshy. I'm trying to figure out my favorite. I'm pretty sure Yuri so far is on top of my list. I like shy girls. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Veggie. Monica, okay, actually, I think this is gonna be the girl. I have the urge to say meatball. The one voice. Meatball head. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Neko-chan? Wait, what happened? Usagi fall! Basically, completely out of my league. That's my type of girl. If she's not out of my league, then she ain't worth getting. Oh, I'm clicking the OBS, my bad. So having her smile. Hold on, does that show there? Okay. Oh, you too, Monica. Yuri and Monica are both top tier. I love them so much. Sorry, this song's kind of. Come sit down, Veggie. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry. Ooh, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? I don't know. Her body's kind of banging. What can I say? As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space not next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Thank you, Merrick, for gifting the Tier 1 subscription to Usagi! Yeah! I guess I'm getting hyper now. I'm having a shot. Sorry. Hey, let's all have shit for Usagi. Hydrate. Thank you, Neos. And I probably am hydrating. This is tea. Hyper veggie. Hey, I'm trying to date some girls. How can I not be hyper? Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
Damn, boy. Damn, boy.
Which one? Which one?
Boy, that's a thick-ass ball.
Monica? Don't waste your alcohol. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So kawaii! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. I don't think that was the voice I had for her. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. That ass. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. Monica has a Wikipedia article. But not for you. You know, you dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this class? Oh, that's me. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not so. Or insulted, Yuri looks away. Which voice, Yo-Yo? I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow. Can you raise an eyebrow? See, I just look like I'm freaking out. The one for the purple hair one. Thanks. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? What is that, a turkey? Veggie, I sold my soul. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. And I once sold my soul for a sticker. What sticker was it, Usagi? You are done, sincerely. 2 cupcakes. And if it okay, I already read that. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that... Oh, sorry, I forgot. I wish the colors changed when someone new was talking. A vampire... that sounds so like you, sorry. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Veggie, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Oh, hi, Hickory! Yeah, you're here! Yes, I'm playing because I kind of remember what you told me, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a go. Who doesn't love cupcakes? I think everyone in this room here would sell their soul for a cupcake. Hi, Hickory. Literally. Well, look who it is. Why did that make me laugh? Yes, it's so good. I want to see you cosplay from it too. Well, I kind of look like the little girl with the pink hair. Mercenary! Everybody's coming in. Okay. Manga. That sounds... My character is so me. I mutter quietly for myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. See, I kind of look like her, huh? There, do I look more like her? Do I have one of my red bobby pins over here? Okay. I've been better, but I'm still alive. Aw, okay, well, hopefully you have a fun time while you're here. I just want to see Hickory and Veggie cosplay. You think it'd be perfect? I kind of had, like, what is she? Is she a tsundere? Well, never sell a soul for a cupcake, but I can just make them. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. I think Yuri's the one, everyone. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Will you give me... Because I just burned them when I mean... You really are Usagi. Had a diabetic episode yesterday caused... Oh no! Jeez, I'm so sorry to hear that, Mercenary. I see that Vienna tipped something, but the freaking thing didn't go off. My stupid alerts. Vienna, it doesn't show how much you tipped. How much did you tip? Let me look. Does it say anywhere? Let me go here. I try to fix that before the stream. Nothing ever goes the way that I want it to go when it comes to streaming. Unluck 13 with cents? Hold on, let me go here. My dashboard. Why is it doing this? I'm so upset right now. It says you tip like $1,000, but it's supposed to go like but it didn't do it. Hold on, let me try this. Tipping settings, streaming tools. Actually, let's go here. Why is it being lame? Emulate. It's not doing it. Oh, wait. It's not showing up. Why is it not? Why didn't it show up? Hold on, guys. I apologize. I just hate it when people tip and they don't get, like, their little thingamabob showing, you know? Tipping settings. Let's try this. Okay. Think I'm done with the gym today. Oh no! Oh! Don't you look at that, people. Don't you look at that. Oh wait. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? So weird. Oh well, I'll have to figure out some other time. Oh, Wilhelmina? 10. Oh, that's the fake one. That's the fake one. So it isn't doing the thing. Go to your layers veggies and tell me where it is. Out of context. Go to your layers veggie and tell me where it is. So I'm in Stream Elements. And I have an overlay, but for some reason, it's not, it like emulates perfectly in the thing, but it's not showing on the stream. Is it at the bottom? It's at the top. It would be like in the upper left-hand corner. Why isn't it showing? I'm gonna emulate it again. Oh well. Okay. Is there anything else above it? The thing is, no, I don't even hear the noise. Because it's supposed to go, ah! Do y'all hear that? When I emulate it? Let's see, tip event, we'll do 10. No, it doesn't. It's not showing for some reason. What are we emulating? Okay, bye Usagi. Thank you for coming. But I think it's doing that because I have it on my computer though. Oh well, I'll figure out some other time. Because I don't want to hold, I'm sure you guys don't want to sit here and watch me trying to figure out why my tip thing isn't working. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. You'd be surprised at what we do. Thing is, it worked the other night. I don't know why it's not working now. Hold on. Tip alert. Column. I don't know. I don't know why it's not doing it. Thank you, Nias. You keep redeeming. As more fuck technology. Okay, whatever. I'll figure it out. I promise, guys. I know it's important. You forgot to make an offering to Olmec the Destroyer. Classic. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a... sorry, I'm like talking like a 5th grader now. Sub-goal met... Oh! We met her sub-goal. But how? Now that alert's not working. Who? Oh my gosh, let me go back to this. It seems like everything wants to break now. Did someone sub? So strange. Who subbed? I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the maximum level. What do I have here? I have a veggie. Told you to be surprised what we can do. I'll be your sub. At this rate, Yuri might as well as be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind at the last club meeting. Wait, what? Some asshole, I think his name's I gifted one to Usagi, the other one is a mystery. A mystery sub. He is, but he said he was sub, so guess he's alright, I think. Wait, Yo-Yo, are you the mystery subber? It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up next to Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not kawaii. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share it with them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. Does this mean we're all veggie subs? I think everyone is a sub in the chat. Thank you guys. And thank you for everyone that like gives subs, like Vienna and Merrick. You guys are insane. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Mercenary! Oh, look! Mercenary gifted a sub to Red! Woo! Thank you! Nico, ni. How sweet, you guys. I love you guys. Only one worse than the yoga. Who's the rapper? He is a cool rapper, though. You think this is the best stream so far? Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem for our own. Of our own, oh my gosh. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. ... Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Veggie? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back in the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. What's on my mind, guys? I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. Veggie. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. I want them both to notice me so hard, but I'm a humble turd. Jello, Veggie. Hello, Hexagram. Yay! I haven't seen you in a moment. Glad to have you. Neos is done with the gym. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I guess I have a boner right now in this world. Oh, these girls. They're getting to me. That is, if writing poems in this is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Oh, my eyes got weird. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we all can share. Monica looks over at me once more. Veggie, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Oh, I'm reading the Mercenaries paragraph. I love that you're playing O'Hare on video game. It's so funny. And they all want your carrot. Yo-yo. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Veggie, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart to the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between 4 girls. My paragraph, I thought I was the... Yeah, you are the paragraph. Mercenary is king of paragraphs. I will say my favorite paragraph, or actually my favorite form of literature, was your very detailed paragraph of how you would kill sheaf irons. I will never forget that. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy singing every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Great Neos! All right, have a good shower. Make it extra hot. Burn the skin. Isn't that an octopus? I don't think octopuses are ugly. Hi, Hiro! I guess I'll start with writing that poem tonight. I'm right. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Okay, chat, let's get ready. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Help me write a poem, everyone. What girl are we gonna date, chat? Showers aren't fun unless you're immersed. Yes. If my skin isn't burning when I'm out, I did something wrong. Go for Natsuki. What do y'all want me? What's the first word? Well, now I feel like poop. The goth mommy. Oh, do I click them? How do I write? If you go for Natsuki, you'll want to pick the cutest words. You want me to go for Natsuki, Hikari? You're gonna date me. If you want Yuri, pick gothy, edgy stuff. Go for the one. I honestly kind of like Yuri. I think she's the cutest. So, alone. Empty. Anxiety. Wrath? No, horror. Mascara? Oh, massacre! Mascara? Misery. Defeat. Sorry, that word sticks out to me. Massacre mascara. Wrath, but I'm biased. Maybe Inferno? Tears. Dark. Melancholy. Hopeless. Inferno! What is that? Well, Waldorf, at least it's giving us some laughs. I haven't seen the writing twisted. Death. We'll go with this word. Whisper. Agonizing. Disarray. Shame. Despise. Oh. Hi again, Veggie. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Veggie. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. To be honest, Sayori resonated with me the most. Oh, really? You know, I could see that, actually. I could see that. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Oh, ooh, we got a little spooky in here. Don't worry, guys. Veggie always gives his best as long as he's having fun. She's so rude. I feel attacked. I'm not even... Though anything is better than not. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy and it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Veggie can become good friends, too. Sayori! As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me in. That definitely is Hikari. So, did you all enjoy the gang being heckled? What? Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. You weren't thinking it? First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Chill slap. It'll make me happy no matter what. Yeah, is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'd like, despite me not reading much. The redemption option. It did play. I saw it. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. What are you tattletelling? Snitches get stitches. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Hi, Chris! Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. Just like the cutscene, if you make the wrong choice and the clock didn't use it, I must be off. It was fun hanging. Bye, Leshy. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is it about anyways? Let's see. Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Illuminati. All right. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? It's Doki Doki Creepy Club. Oop! I was just going to tell Joe you want a slap because, ask me later. Wait, what is happening? Que pasa? Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, Veggie? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forgot to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Cute girl, but yonder ain't mine. And please, stop me if I'm talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. ... Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem to be a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my necks up against Yuri's, and then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to open the book. I guess that makes it... sorry, the contacts are kind of like blurring my vision. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Yeah, almost touching. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forearm. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Sharing books is the nerd version. The debauchery. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. What a pervert. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah! Thanks! We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it a bit by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Oh my gosh. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. Sorry, it's a lot of reading. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. You're sweating. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Veggie, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. ... I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, sparred from finishing her thought. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. All right! I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah! My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find my inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same, myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, I'm gonna pick Yuri, but do y'all want me to pick someone else? Monica? Pick me. You're not one of the choices. Okay, I'll show it to, if no one else says anything, it's gonna be Monica. 5, 4, 3. Okay, we got 2 Yuris. 3 Yuris, 2 Monicas. 5, 4, 3. Show it. Okay, so how many? I think Yuri won, right? I think there's a way to do polls in Twitch. I should learn how to do that. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I forgot what it said. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but the ends up covering her whole face. Ooh, he's going to hate me. There was 3 Monicas too. Well, I'm the 4th Yuri. How about that? Because I originally said I wanted Yuri. My vote counts too. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. Here, I'm gonna Google how to do polls in Twitch real quick. Google, how to do polls in Twitch. When a poll, let's do a practice run of a poll. Where's my little thing? Wait, open and set, what? I don't know. Oh. Open a setup menu to create a poll. Oh, my contacts. I feel like they're trying to come out of my eye. Oh well. I'll figure that out some other time too. We'll make a poll. I'll figure out the polls the next time because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to finish this tonight, and then that way you guys can vote. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experiences do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. Hi, Negan! I'm just like dying to see her. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Girl, spill the tea. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Southerners preferred iced tea. That is true. I like it piping hot. If it's not hot tea, right off the kettle, then I don't want it. No, I love all tea. I like old drama, new drama, all drama. Drama mud? What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Ah! Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Ooh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Veggie. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Veggie be piping hot steam drama. Drama llama? I'm an alpaca kind of. At my office, everybody knows I'm the historian of drama. When you need to know something, you come to me. Because I don't know why, people just tell me everything. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. I want to drink tea, but I can't release it. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting in that way. I hadn't even thought of that. Oh, I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Veggie. Ah, me too. Imagine if she's a ghost. I should. Okay, let's see. Who should I pick next? Okay, I'll make sure my vote won't count on this one. You choose who's next, guys. I think Veggie just confirmed she's the office cop. I am the office gossip. Are y'all gonna pick? Seems like y'all really wanted Monica last time. You want me pick Monica? Okay, yeah. Everybody's saying Monica again. Let me see if I can remember the voice I had for her. Hi, Veggie. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? You're so funny. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Veggie. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. If she wants to do that for real, please come to me. Honestly, that'd be so cool, but I feel isn't it like super competitive? I was thinking the same thing, or maybe doing good audio. Thank you. I'm glad y'all like my reading voice. I was worried that this was going to be boring. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Veggie. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, I always count when I put in some effort. So much better than Dick Baloney. Recast Ed Elric with Veggie. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. I think I was trying to read like the British word. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it is just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. Why? This girl's too smart. She's using all these fancy words. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. Hey, Bold Blue. Whoa, Bold Blue Jay, what up? Nice to see you. My friend got hit on him when she was like 4. Ew, gross. I'm sorry that happened to your friend. It's an ass hat. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this again. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Yeah, chat. Don't force me to write a certain way. Hey, Neos! I'm trying to get with the hot goth mommy. My only encounter with him was I was working at a con. See, the thing is, I never knew of him. Hickory actually tells me a lot about him, but I am a dweeb. I only watch subs, so all these English voice actors I'm not very familiar with. So I don't really know all the drama with the English voice actors and stuff, but Hickory keeps me in the loop. Okay. What should my guy laugh be like? Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Write whatever the hell you want, Veggie, whether that be one-liners or... You're the paragraph king, mercenary. Yes, Hickory was super disappointed in Axel's voice actor. Yeah, I bet. See, that's different. Video game voice actors, I actually don't keep up with them either. The thing is with me, I don't really care about the voice. I don't know. I'm just not a celebrity person. I don't like to like do this I don't like worship the celebrity, so I keep that separate. But I do think it's awesome that Yo-Yo's mom is a voice actress. That's so cool. Hit me up, Yo-Yo. I want the tea. Ooh, yeah! Wait, Yo-Yo, would you be comfortable in being a guest and spilling tea one day? Are you allowed to spill tea? Or is that a no-no? Is that a behind the scenes? Yes, please be our guest. Be our guest and spill the tea. You did? Did you tell her we met her? That we're like, wait, we met her. It's so fun. I can spill some tea, but what's happening? Photogosaurus Rex! He just subscribed! Yes! Are you going to WonderCon? I'll be at WonderCon. I'm going to be Regina for one part of the day, and then I'm going to be an elf sister with Hickory and her sister. Oh, I wonder. Does he have any? Okay. I thought maybe you had some clips. It usually plays, but who knows? Maybe nothing's working tonight. Jin Woo from Solo Leveling Handler Duty. I don't think I know that one. Oh, let me go back. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle what is that word? Protrudes. Oh, protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Sorry, it reminds me of my cats, because I have two of my cats that are in the catio, and they always look in. They always look in, and I'm looking out. And I'm like, he's on the outside looking in like that. Sorry, that's funny that this boy makes me think of my cats. Day 2, X-Men cause, okay. You should come, I want to come to level up. That sounds like so much fun. Maybe I'll look into it, actually. Day 3, no cosplay, just shooting. I just read what you wrote in to Be My Guest song. Be our guest, be our guest. Even though I worked at a con for several years, I never really interacted with talent much. There's a lot of actors and such whose work I love, but I'm not much for meeting them. Same. Okay. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on the specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Forgettable X-Men character, incredibly forgettable X-Men character. Well, I think we have a bunch of X-Men people in the chat. Who is it? Tell us. And I bet you I won't know who it is. Jubilee. Thanks for listening. Okay, who's next, guys? Who do you want? I had a dream I was the Juggernaut earlier tonight. It wasn't very Wait, what? You dreamed you were the Juggernaut. Sayori. I think Sayori and Natsuki's voice are kind of similar. I'm sure they're all kind of sounding the same now since I've been doing this for almost an hour and a half.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Veggie.
Eh?
I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori? You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know?
So when I read your point,
It's not just a poem. It's a veggie poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. It's a veggie towel. Hickory and veggie shaped voices. That is actually a great idea. We should voice a story together. That would be so fun. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Veggie. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. All right, I'm going to hold you to that then. The Adventures of Hickory. Yes, I love it. Come on, camera. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay, after that poem, I'm kind of convinced Sayori's best girl. Best poem. Best poem. Who agrees? Who agrees? Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning? I thought it was really good. No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or a no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. The plot, the two are on the super important mission, but both keep getting excited over things. What emoji is that? Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Thumbs up like the Terminator 2. I guess because it's on my phone, I cannot see that. Up, Natsuki's left. Oh, let me get a drink for Natsuki. Okay, I needed a drink. My voice is like at it. I guess after we read Natsuki's, should we call it a day? Wacky side adventures, like figuring out how to do sound art. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to do her voice. Huh? Veggie, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What? You expect me to believe you that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Oh, I'm not a writer. Yeah, I don't want to miss you getting the good scenes. I'm so bummed I can't watch you. Well, next week is not going to be the game. Next week we have Usagi, and we might have a substitute Hikari. Who's going to maybe co-host. So who knows? We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I like to read it.
Painful to think about?
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now.
Replacement Hickory. This person mentioned to me that she was gonna come to the stream, and I'm like, well, we already have a guest. I'm like, but you know what? It'd be kind of funny if we had a substitute Hickory. And she's like, I'll try. But the main guest is gonna be Usagi. We're gonna have I need to get her questions ready, by the way, but we're focusing on her cosplay journey, her love for Sailor Moon and stuff like that. A sub? There is no sub. There can only be one. That's true. So what should we call our other girl then? Should we call her like Cat Girl number 3? I'll have to watch the replay.
Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
What in the F?
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What?
Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your messages any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for the rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. So does this mean no clone Hickory? We all want to clone Hickory. MC was nicer to her than he was. Oh, main character was nicer to her than.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing. Good night, yo. We're about to be out too. I'm about to save after this section. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks.
Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism and everything? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Veggie did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you any suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet.
American Nightmare Cosplay, hi! And Veggie liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I said. Ooh, you're just... Yuri stands up as well. What are armaduras? Maybe you're just jealous that Veggie appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Ashley's worst nightmare. Huh? How did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh! Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Veggie started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned to me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Veggie, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Veggie. Well, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning most effectively. Oh my gosh, these two! You're fighting too much. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Veggie? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. Who... Well, I mean, I like Yuri better than Natsuki. Or should I say, help me, Sayori. Sayori, okay. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. Sayori. So instead, I turned to Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's expression is so defensive that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like, oh my god, what a... I kind of don't like that how that was said. Veggie! Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being, she would never. It's your immaturity that makes her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? She wants to hang out with everyone. Main character throws Sayori violently under it. Because, well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. What the fuck? Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. Damn it, Hikari. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
Sayori is the one that ties it. Aww, that's so cute. She is growing on me. I think I'm starting to like her better than Yuri.
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. It was all right. Well, mostly. Veggie, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Oh shit, I just knocked over the microphone. I hope it didn't hurt your ears. Ah, I did it again! The characters are so sweet. Neos with it. Hold on. Oh, hold on, my mic isn't standing up anymore. There we go.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something new from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Veggie, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go.
Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Okay, this is where I'll save. Or should I save I guess I'll go to the next day. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? Okay, so stop here?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion. That's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Phew! You know, Veggie, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's Every day's gonna be a little much fun.
Oh, really? It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as a monoline sometimes. I binged the game entire one night, if I remember. Oh, shit. You can go back into this. Okay, I'll save here. Alright. Oh, this thing is here. How do I get rid of it? No, not that. Boo! Why is it in my way? Hold on. Oh, not that. Not that. There we go. No problem. I was hoping you would be here, Hikari. At the beginning, I was worried you weren't. But when you told me about the game, I was like, I want to play it. And I've kind of had a crappy week. So I was like, I'm going to try something new, something fun. So I played this. Oh, you think so? Thank you. So next week, our guest is Usagi. She was in the chat earlier, and we might have a special co-host. Don't really know. That's why I'm not announcing it. But yeah, WonderCon's next week. I'm going to be hanging out with Hikari and her sister. We're going to be making TikToks, having fun. It's going to be great. So see you guys next Thursday, and I will see Hikari next Saturday, and we're gonna have so much fun. Thank you guys for coming. I always have fun with you guys. I look forward to Thurzdayz, and yeah, thanks for listening to me read for an hour and a half. Aw, good night, everyone. Mwah, mwah. Nika, nika, bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Oh, that one too. What the heck? Donation. Bye. Yes, and we got a collab, Ravenclaw. You got that right.